I'd like to thank everyone for their positive comments and messages of support about the first video. That's bullshit, a pandemic term used to describe deception. I'm recording these things back to back. I don't know what anyone thinks yet, and I don't give a rat's, to be honest. As you will recall from the first video, the technical term for an ACE2 binding coronavirus is a little bastard. And I was trying to get you to imagine they were like tiny invisible spiders. And as you will also recall, most of the rude words have been called into service to describe pandemic specific situations and are no longer rude at all, lucky for me. So, how do the little bastards get spread? Well, if you have COVID-19, it lives in your lungs and it lives in your bottom. You can spread it around when you cough or sneeze or take a crap, which isn't swearing. Yeah, that's right, the virus lives in number twos. You're probably thinking, how is that a problem? Well, in these times of toilet paper shortages, you can't be entirely certain what everyone is doing in the down under area. Even if you have ample toilet paper to do a fine job of cleaning your freckle, did you know that 40% of Americans don't always wash their hands with soap and water after going to the bathroom? Filthy bastards. That's a technical term for someone who doesn't wash their hands. It's probably the same everywhere, so park your national pride wherever you're watching this. That statistic alone is enough to make me continue with social distancing when this is all over. So, 40% of people have the virus on their hands from poor bathroom habits. If you're one of the 60% of religious hand washers, don't get too cocky. Do you ever take your phone into the toilet? I thought so. 75% of people do. In fact, 96% of under 23s never go to the bathroom without their phones. You know who you are. So, after you've found another home for yesterday's Uber Eats and put your phone down to sanitize your freckle, what do you do then? Well, if you have COVID-19 and you touch your phone before you wash your hands, it's covered in tiny coronavirus spiders. If you don't have COVID-19, it's just covered in regular microscopic shit. I think that's okay in that context. Phones have 10 times more bacteria on them than toilet seats. That's another reason to keep this social distancing caper going in the long run. So, think you're doing okay? What about everyone else in the house? If anyone in the toilet before you has redelivered their Uber Eats, which is my new phrase for a number 2, and flushed without putting the toilet seat down, then a shit cannon has gone off in that bathroom and put bugs everywhere, including on your toothbrush if it's in there. Fun dentist fact. Shit cannon, I think, is being used in context here. So, even if you do everything right yourself, you could be infecting your phone by putting it down in a little virus nest, left by someone else. And a lot of public toilets don't have lids to put down. How does that make you feel? So, you can spread COVID-19 on your hands and on your phone from poor toilet habits or from someone else's poor toilet habits. So the lesson here should be simple. If you do take your phone into the toilet, don't touch it before you wash your hands. Always put the toilet seat down before flushing, and make sure you wash your hands for 20 seconds with soap and water, the time it takes to sing happy birthday to yourself with 4 hip hip hoorays because you're special. That's all, folks. Wander off please and wipe your phone down with warm water and detergent. That should be enough to kill the little bastards. Technical term. You have a spider-free day.